going on? See you. I see you, Salathe. I see you, Neil. What's going on, man? I'm doing good. What's going on, Salathe? I see you. I see you, Wood Stove Gun Channel. What's going on? What's up, Antonio Vasquez? I see you. Devon Morgan. Andrew. What's up, man? I'm on a little bit, but it's slowing down. Southeast Dispatch. I see you. Mike Deesky. I see you, big dog. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button for me on the way in. I sure appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for checking in. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Salathe. Got your wife sitting down on this one. Appreciate you. I see you, what's that, J&I Lawn Care Services. I see you. Houston, Texas. What's going on? East Coast Auto Details. I see you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, J&I. Y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Yes, he's enjoying Halloween. He just got in from trick-or-treating. What's going on with everybody? You guys out there, if y'all still cutting or washing cars, y'all have a productive day. What's your guys' days been like? I see you, Patrick Goffney. Dominion Lawn Care, I see you. Yeah, it's that time of year when you know it's slowing down. Done a detail and a bid job. That's great. I mean, you know, when it slows down, man, and you get a job, and when it slows down, man, you be so happy. It could be it could be $100, man. You be so happy when it's slow to make that little $100. Yeah, it's still warm, but are y'all cold in the morning, Houston, Texas? Is it cold in the morning and cold at night? What's going on, Sporties? Good day today. Just get busy. Holidays is coming fast. Yep, you sure right, Andrew. Holidays will be here before you know it. Cause December, like December 15th, after December 15th, man, it gets super slow sometimes. You know, everybody's spending all that Christmas money, and they they're saving their money for Christmas, or they're gonna spend all their money in Christmas. Okay, I see you. Where you at, Smith's Lawn Care? Right, that's how it is in Mississippi. But like Saturday morning, it was cold. It's pretty cold Saturday morning. Tennessee, yeah, yeah. That's the same thing here. Same thing here where I'm at. It got cold, then it just warmed up. Uh, yeah, it don't rain that much in California, right? No, no. What's that? Wood stove gun channel, man? No, you know my clients ain't gonna have that. They want the grass to stop growing, so they don't have to pay. Yeah, Tony. It took me a while to get what you were talking about, Sporties. I was like, what is he talking about? Yeah, they did come out with a song, Doesn't Rain in Southern California. Oh, okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Curtis from Weed Whacker Lawn Care, man. I like that guy's videos, man. He tripped me out like when he goes to those clients' yards and it be a mess, and it's funny how he talk about it. I watch his videos from time to time. Cool cat. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. I said that earlier today, Patrick Goffney. I said that I think this winter is going to be cold than the last one because it's like getting super cold early. Like it was almost freezing. The temperature was almost freezing Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those leads can salt water. Those leads can keep you in business, man. I offer I offer a package where, I just come year round, and it's good to get those leaves up as they fall. Come, you know, once a week, twice a week, or even once a month to go and just clear up the leaves. Then to let them fall all fall and winter, and then in the spring have to clean all that up, man. That can be a big job. Oh, I'd definitely be tuned in for that, Sporty. We don't get real cold in Mississippi, and I'll say this: it gets cold in Mississippi, but it's not consistent. It doesn't say consistently like super cold for like days on end. Like you may have one cold day, two cold days, and then like three warm days. I see you, Southeast Houston. Cash money, I see you. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I want to talk about my title. My title is "I'm a Business." I'm a business. I'm not. I'm not a detailer. I'm not a landscaper, and I'm not a car washer. I'm a business, and a lot of I've been paying attention, to the way people, think and the way people talk, and they get so caught up in titles, and they get so caught up in skill sets and everything like that. And don't get me wrong, your skill set is very important. I mean, you can't go into business, or you can't go into business if you're providing services and you're not good at the services, or you don't provide good services. Uh, you're gonna always need one without the other. But from my perspective, uh, I stopped looking at myself as, a lawn care guy, a landscaper, a car washer, and a detailer. I don't look at myself as those things anymore. I used to look at myself as that, but I want to say about like 3 years ago, I stopped looking at myself like that, because I started offering many services, and I diversified my services, and you know, um, I offer surface cleaning, pressure washing, lawn care, right, lawn care, and a lot of other things. And so I just call myself a businessman. I'm not gonna. The thing is that people get so focused on the skill set that they forget all about the business. And at the end of the day, businesses are here to make money. I don't care if you're a nonprofit. I don't care if you're doing it to help the community. If you're doing it just to get money for yourself. If you're doing it to provide for your family. At the end of the day, that company, that business that you started, it's going to need money. It's going to need cash flow. That's the only way you're going to be able to pay your expenses and keep the business moving ahead. Um, because see, here's the thing: if you always thinking of yourself as a business, you're gonna always be trying to make a profit, and that's your goal. You're trying to make a profit. That's how businesses work. Supply and demand. You know, it's actually demand and supply. Actually, I think they got that backwards. The supply and demand is demand and supply. But the thing is that a businessman, he's 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 always looking for a demand. He's always looking for what somebody may need or want, and if he can get his hands on it and sell it. And that's what it is, whether it be a product or whether it be services. When I left the police department in 2011, that's what I was doing. I was searching for a demand. I thought of many things, many things that I can possibly provide, or some services I can provide to someone. And the first one that came to mind was mobile car washing. And first thing I did is I went to the internet. I started Googling. I ran across some YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I started looking for equipment and stuff like that. And when I was watching the videos, I got discouraged because, excuse me, guys. All I saw was like, just expensive equipment, nice setups and everything. And I'm looking at the prices, it's the cheapest one is like $5,000. And I'm like, man, and I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, man, it's got to be cheaper. But but I still found a way to get, to do without, to go without having to pay $5,000. And then another thing was lawn care. It was something that I was good at. And, well, actually, to be honest, I didn't think of lawn care at the time. I thought about the lawn care while I was still on the police department. And I actually took a stab at it. I actually took a stab at it, and actually what I did is I just made some flyers and I passed them out, and I didn't get no calls, so I gave up. And that was like maybe 2007, 2008, I think. And I just gave up. And plus I had a job anyway, so I wasn't really that hungry. And then when I left the police department, my wife was the one that was like, you should do lawn care, because I would, every Saturday or Sunday, I would get out early in the morning and I would cut my yard. And, I would trim bushes and edge and just do all the stuff, lay mulch, plant, flowers here and there. And people walking by, because where our house is, there's a clubhouse that's not far from my house. So a lot of people cut through a sidewalk that's beside our house to go to the clubhouse. So that means, a lot of people, if you live in my neighborhood, you got to pass my house. So they'll see it and they'll be like, man, your yard looks nice. It looks great. Oh, man, they'll always compliment me on the yard. And my wife is standing there. Me and her were just in the yard just talking. And they just kept going by, like I want to say about 4 or 5 people complimented the yard. And she was like, you should do that. That's what you should do. And then I made up all the excuses, and every excuse that I had, she had an excuse. She had something to pretty much contradict my excuse. Like anytime I said anything, she said something else, and and what she was saying made a lot of sense. So I started doing that because I knew I already had the equipment, even though it's residential equipment. I already had the equipment. So, but I didn't feel like it was a demand for it. I don't know why though, but I didn't feel like it was a demand for it because I felt that since I see a lot of lawn care, I see a lot of trailers and lawnmowers, and you see them every single day. You see one that you've never seen before every single day in my area, and I felt that the people that the houses around there, I felt that people were doing the yards themselves, or they already had someone doing it for them. So, I just felt like the market was already saturated. So I was just like, I'm not gonna. That was one of my excuses. But then she said, it's so many houses, there's no way they can cut them all, and that made so much sense to me. So that's when I just said, okay, I got a lawnmower. I had two. There was, one of them was push, one of them was simple pair. I had a weed eater, and I had a little handheld blower. What's going on, G Works? And so what I did was I just went ahead and got started with what I had, and then I saw the demand for it. I saw how, I'll be working and somebody will stop and they'll ask me how much I charge, and I passed out a lot of flyers, but I can probably count on maybe I say out of 1,000 flyers, I say maybe 10 people called, but it was over a significant period of time that those callbacks were made. It wasn't like they was all in one month. They was just spread out. And but I would get a lot of contacts by just being out and people seeing me and asking me how much I charge. So I saw a demand there, and I was like, okay, this can work. So then I started getting more creative. Now I see it's demand. I know I got competition because there's a lot of lawn care people around. So I just had to give a better price and do better work, or the same price for more work. I had to come up. I had to do something to set me apart from them. And that's all business is about. You're just trying to provide the same services that everybody else is providing, sometimes at a cheaper price or a better quality. It can be cheaper because you got your Home Depots, you got your Lowe's that are expensive, and then you got Harbor Freight, which has cheaper products, and the products are great. Some of the products break down on you quick, but they have a warranty. So that's the way they do business. But guess what? Harbor Freight has been around for a long time. Don't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon. And they make a lot of money, man, because every time I go in there, that place is never empty and people are constantly buying stuff out of there. Home Depot ain't going anywhere. Even though Home Depot prices are higher, they're not going anywhere. And the thing is that there are so many blueprints out there to business. I don't understand why people don't look at the example. You got, you drive down any you drive down any big city, and what's up, James Edwards, and you're gonna see fast food restaurants. You're gonna see Chili's, McDonald's, Applebee's, TGIF. What's going on, 050? You're gonna see, just different restaurants, all on the same block, with less than 100 yards from each other. All of them be right in one area. And guess what? You got McDonald's, which is on the cheaper end. You got, which is on the low end. You might got like Applebee's, which is probably traditional, and then you may have something like Char or Bonefish or Cheesecake Factory or something that's might be a little bit on the high end, But I'm just using an example. Don't quote me on this because I've been to all these places. The prices are still pretty reasonable, but if you're going to the Cheesecake Factory, it's going to be more. It's going to cost more. Exactly. It's going to cost more than McDonald's. But guess what? Even though McDonald's is selling a hamburger for this price and this place is selling a hamburger for this price, people are still going to go there. And sometimes the people that like the freaking Cheesecake Factory every now and then may come into McDonald's and vice versa. So, the thing is, it's business. That's all it is. It's business. Who has the best price? who has the cheapest price, who has the best service. You know, that's the thing. So I look at everything from a business perspective. Um, with this whole car washer detailing thing, you know, I really get sick and tired of that because I've been seeing that since I've started making videos on YouTube ever since 2015. That's all I've been seeing, Oh, you're not a detailer. You're a car washer. You need to detail. All I do is detail. I don't do this. I don't do that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Here's the thing. A lot of people telling people this is what you need to do. You need to do this. This is where the money's at. You need to do that. This is where the money at, and that's all fine. But a lot of us went into business. Okay, a lot of us go into business because I want to say this, the number one reason that people want to go into business for themselves, because they want to take control of their own careers. They want to take control of their own lives. That's why they're tired of working for they're tired of working for somebody. They want to be their own man. They want to be their own boss, so they say. And I didn't step out, the workforce, working for somebody, to come work for myself, for somebody else, a stranger, to tell me what to do. That's the reason why I went into business for my own, because I got tired of people telling me what to do. I'm going to do it my way for a change. I'm going to use my ideas. How many of you guys were at a job? How many guys were you at a job and you had your own ideas that you felt that was going to work, but nobody wanted to listen because you wasn't the boss or you wasn't the owner, and nobody gave a damn about how you feel? What's going on, Randy Cardigan? I see you. Yeah, the new wave. I see you, big dog. Like, how many of you guys just had, felt like something could be done a whole lot better, but nobody would listen to you because, like I said, you wasn't the owner. You wasn't a boss. You wasn't a supervisor. You're just an employee. How many times have you worked for somebody, and you worked for someone, and you knew that you were smarter than them. What's going on, James? You knew that you were smarter than them. Or they was incompetent. They was incompetent, and you're working for this person. And this person don't have a clue of what's going on, but he's your boss. So my thing is, I didn't go into business for myself, for somebody to tell me what I need to do when I'm already winning. And it's funny. You're already winning, and you got somebody come up to you and tell you what you need to do. Exactly. I see you, Saltwater. And I remember years ago, I remember when maybe my first or second year in the business. And it might have been my first, now that I think about it. I was at Comcast. I was at a Comcast building here in Mississippi. And the lady, I actually went to the parking lot and put my flyers on the cars out there. And, lady called me and said, yeah, I got you left your flyer on my car. I want to see if you come out here and wash my car. So I went out there and washed her car, and she said she wanted to wash and wax or whatever. And, I washed it, waxed it and everything. And, she came outside and she was so pleased. She was, but while I was washing his car, this guy comes out of the building, and he looked to be like a janitor or something. He was taking the trash out, and he had a uniform that resembles the janitor uniform. So I assumed that he was the janitor. So he said, hey man, I used to do that. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. Then he was like, yeah, man. So he started to try to tell me what I need to do. Like, hey, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to get you this, and you need to get you that, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying, I'm looking at him, and, don't get me wrong. Exactly. And the guy was like, I'm looking at him and I'm like, man, don't get me wrong, man. Like, I listen to, I listen to anybody. If you just, if you talking, you want to give me some advice. I really don't like random advice. I only like advice when I ask for it. But if somebody want to give me advice, sometimes I learn from it. But most of the times I don't. When people give me random advice, I don't learn nothing from it. Because it's always them trying to tell you how to do you. And you don't know this person. So I'm just saying, like, yeah. And he's telling me what I need to do. But he's working for somebody. He's working for somebody. And he told me that he used to do this. So that means that he stopped doing his own thing and started working for somebody, or he was working for somebody while doing his own thing, and he stopped, for some whatever reason, he stopped doing his own thing. So the only thing that he can tell me, right, so the only thing that he can tell me is how he messed up his business or how he ended up starting. That's the only thing he can tell me. And that's just how I feel. Like I'm not really open to listening to you. And it's always older men. It's always older men that's probably 20 years, 15 to 25 years older than you are the ones that always want to come to you and tell you what you need to do. And it's really, a lot of it is they want to show you what you're doing wrong. They always come at you what you're doing wrong. And that's one thing about me. Like when I give it, like let's say I don't like giving random advice. But when I want to give random advice, I always start off with a compliment. And I always say, hey, you might already know this, but you can do this or you can do that. It's just the way that you approach people. Exactly. It's the way that you, yeah. I see you guys. I see. It's just the way you come at people. If you come at a person negative, I'm gonna tell you me. If you come at, because I can see it a mile away. You say the wrong word. That word but, B-U-T, but, when you say that, I'm already not listening to you. If you say, yeah, you're doing a good job, but I ain't listening to nothing else you say after that. Because I know it's finna be negative. Because when you say but is a contradiction. So when you say something, you say but. The statement after but is finna contradict the statement they just gave you. So I don't want to hear what you got to say. You see what I'm saying? And then the thing about it is, if you want to be a mentor, the person you mentoring should not be doing better than the mentor. That's just how I feel. My mentor need to have a bigger house than me. My mentor need to drive better cars than me. My mentor need to have more money in the bank than me. That's why he's my mentor, because he's mentoring me to get to that level. You see what I'm saying? So like, the only thing, somebody that's washed up and used to do this, and I used to do this back in the day, and I used to do that. The only thing you could tell me is how you messed up. That's the only thing you could tell me. It's how you messed up, why you in the situation you now, and that lets me know not to do the same thing. That's pretty much all you can tell me. That's just how I feel. And you might be good at what you do, A lot of now, don't get me wrong, a lot of old cats, they be knowing some stuff because of experience. Because they've been here way before you. They're gonna experience the things that you're gonna experience. They done already experienced 20 years ago. Stuff that you're gonna probably experience 10 years down the line. They already experienced it. But the thing about it is, you're not gonna get through. And I'm young, but I'm leaning over towards old because I'm 39. I'll be 40 next year. So I'm still a young cat, but I'm leaning over towards old. And I pay attention to these younger cats. When I see these younger guys, man, I pay attention to them. I watch what they do. If I see they doing something, I ask them. You see these little young fly guys? Hey, where you get them shoes? Where you get I talk to them, man. Because they, like I said, the new wave. The new wave is what's happening. Don't nobody care about what somebody did 20 years ago. You wasn't even here. If you're 21 years old, and I'm talking about 20 years ago, you don't care about that stuff. The only way you'll care about that type of stuff is if I'm established and I'm cool right now and I'm doing things. You'll probably want to hear what I was doing back in the day because you're interested in me, because I'm doing my thing right now. I'm successful now. You might want to hear that just for entertainment purposes. But you want to tell somebody, man, this ain't, don't no kids want to hear. Just think about it. Just think about it. I don't care how old you were. Whatever type of music that was out when you was young and you was listening to it, your parents would say, that ain't real music. Nat King Cole, that's Nat King Cole, the man. This stuff right here, this ain't no real music. Okay? Then when that generation passed, and then we came up, and we bobbing our head to LL Cool J and Kool Moe Dee and this and this and this. What that generation say? What the James Brown generation say? Oh, that ain't nothing but some James Brown, man. That ain't no real music. Okay? Now, us old hip hop heads that was listening to KRS and Big Daddy Kane and Tupac and NWA and Too Short, now all these kids is on this whoop, skirt, skirt, whoop, whoop. We like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I don't really be understanding that stuff, but I don't hate on it because I know it's just a new wave. So what I try to do is I try to understand it. You ain't got to like it. And what people don't understand is when you get into big business, I'm talking about big business, because what we doing is on a very, very small scale. When you talking about people that's doing billions of dollars in business, half them people don't even like each other. If they weren't doing business, they wouldn't even be in the same room. But guess what? It's business. They don't let their egos and they don't let all that petty stuff get in the way of them succeeding and making business. Let's make this business deal. And after they make that business deal, man, get the hell out of my office. Okay? We just made some money. Thank you. Get out of my office. Get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Come back when you going to make me some more money. That's their mentality. That's their mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's all about business. You know what I'm saying? So what? So what? So what? All you do is wash cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I've always felt that way. But watching Tolley's, man, watching him on Snapchat and watching his YouTube videos, all Tolley's does is wash cars. He said the majority of his work is washing cars. This man has this system down to a science. This man said, okay, I'm going to be washing a lot of cars. You know what? I can make a whole lot of money washing a whole lot of cars and don't really have to detail. What's going on? What's going on, New Beginnings? I can make a lot of money. So he broke everything down to a science. Let me get deionized. What is this? Deionized. I can't even say it, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Deionized water. Okay? So he got that, so he don't have to dry. Deionized. Hey, let me make it, Sporty. Let me make it. But he has that, so he doesn't have to. Dry the. He doesn't have to like worry about the water drying up and having having water spots. He has his own little system. He has different buckets for different things. He has a bucket of water and alcohol for windows. He has a bucket of water for plastics. He has a bucket of water for this. I mean, and he knocks them stuff out, man. He's doing, 4 cars, 3 hours. You see what I'm saying? It's all about business. Once you find a demand, now you're gonna say, how can I supply this demand? How can I supply it to them, especially if it's services. If you're providing services, you're wanting to, how can I do this faster? Okay? And that's when you get creative. How can I do this faster? Okay, I'm a hire employees. Okay, now that I got employees, how can I make my employees faster? I see you, Window Cleans. What's going on? How can I make it faster? That's what business is about. But you got people out there. You got people out there that tell you this is what you need to do because this is where the money at. But they ain't got no money and they're not doing it. Come on, man. Don't nobody want to hear that. And I'm talking about, man, listen, this is social media, man. This is the social media age. What's going on, Andrew? What's up, big dog? This is a social media age, man. Don't nobody got time for that mess. People want to see. If I don't see it, it don't exist. Oh, okay, this is where the money is? Okay, show me. Let me see it. Show me. I want to see it. Come on, man. That talk is cheap, man. Talk is cheap. You can talk all day long, man. If you ain't backing it up, exactly. It's all about a system. If you ain't backing this stuff up, man, don't nobody care, man. Don't nobody care. They want to see it. We're not talking about anybody in particular. We're not talking about anybody, Patrick. The thing is that, you know, the thing is that I see people that when they see someone doing something, they always want to come in and tell you how you can do it better. But they're not doing it better, is what I'm saying. Oh, Tollies. He has a system. He has a system where he goes through those cars pretty fast. And that's dope, man, because that's something that we can see and implement in our business, you know. And the stuff that he's doing, it's not hard to come by. It's affordable. It's not hard to come by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tollies. Yeah, Patrick, his name is Tollies. Tollies, I think it's Tollies Detailing and Family Vlogs. It's TOLY''S. Exactly. That's the thing, man. If it works for you, work it. You know, because everybody, see, the thing is that that's why there's different people on this earth. That's why there's always a variety of things. In most cases, exactly. So many niches. Find your niche. Might be the only one doing it. Exactly. And there, you know, for the most part, there are no two things that are the same. Even identical twins are not identical once you look at them. There's something different about them. Something. You just have to look at it. You know, there's no two things in this world the same. So, and I don't think the way that you think. We may think similar, but it's going to be a contrast as well. Yeah, I see you, Andrew. Yeah, I was using a polisher. Yeah. But, you know, and the thing about it is, what happens is, you know, a lot of people get up there and they'll say, well, you know, detailing is where the money is. You need to be a detailer, or you need to be, you know, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, right? Okay, so they say all that. So what happens is, if you got a person who wants to get into business, in their mind, they're going to be watching. They're going to say, oh, for me to get in this business, I see. What's going on, Tyler? If, you know, you got people that want to get into business, and what happens is they'll say, well, I can't afford all this stuff, so I can't do it. Then okay, well, that goes that idea, that goes that dream. Or I don't think I'm gonna know how to. I don't think I can use a polisher, or I don't think I can use an orbital, high speed buffer. I don't think I can, do this or do that. You know, oh man, you taking too long on your vehicles. You should be in and out 45 minutes. People throw all kind of junk out there, man, and discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what works for you. Do what works for you. Because when I started out, all I was doing was washing cars. That's all I was doing. And slowly, as my confidence grew, I started doing other things. I started out just cutting lawns. That's all I did. Cut grass. Every now and again I might every now and again, I'll trim some bushes here or there. Then I was like, man, I can do this or I can do that. Or I started perfecting my skill. I started perfecting. That was my skill. I was trying to, change. I was trying to grow my skill levels in certain things. I knew that I can do it, but I didn't have any experience on doing it consecutively. I've done it maybe once or twice, and that's that's like stuff like laying pine straw, laying mulch, stuff like that. And so I started. Once I felt comfortable with it, but I practiced. I practiced little by little here and there, and once I felt comfortable with it, I started upselling that to my clients. Right? Then at one point, man, I'm gonna tell you now, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous of talking to my clients. I was nervous to going up to people and saying, "Hey, my name's Anthony. This is my business. This is what I do. Here's my card." I was nervous to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I just started, I just started building my confidence. And as my confidence grew, I got, I started doing it. I started now I can walk in anywhere and say something to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I can upsell anything to anybody. I'm not afraid to say, hey, I noticed that, you got a lot of stuff on your house. You got mold, you got this. I can get that off of you. I started upselling. So then man, now I offer more services. You see what I'm saying? It's all about business because guess what? What if you in an area that nobody cares about? Let's say, and we're gonna just throw this out there. Let's say nobody cares about detailing. What if all they want is a car wash? Let's say 10 people, you're detailing the car. 10 people drive by you and say, I need it. Hey, can you just wash my car? Oh, no, I don't just wash cars. I see you got spider webs. I see you got swirls. I see you got that. You need some paint correction. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really care about that. I just want my car washed. Well, I'm not touching your car. I'm not working for that type of money. Oh, okay. They drive away. Another one comes, say the same thing. You turn them away. Another one comes. You turn them away. Another one comes, you turn them away. But a businessman is going to say, you know what? Maybe I need to hire me somebody. I'll hire me somebody, and when I'm doing this, I'll let them wash the car. I'll let them wash the car while I'm doing this. Exactly. You better get that money. And people say like, people sit there and they'll say, man, what's up, Tolly? I see you. People see, people sit up there and they'll say, I'm not gonna work for this type of money. I need this much money. I'm not gonna, I've even heard, lawn care guys say, I'm not letting my trailer down for anything, less than $50. What? Man, please. I'm not letting my gate down for nothing less than $50. Okay, so if I'm sitting at home and I ain't got no money in my pocket, and somebody called me for a $35 car wash and I ain't got nothing going on that day, best believe I'm going to wash that car for $35. I'm sorry. Because you know what I always say to myself? Some money is better than no money. What's going on, A&R? I see you. I tried to call you, A&R. We've been playing phone tag. But man, a lot of us, man, it's just I don't get it, man. If you say you're a businessman, but all you're doing is turning down money. Slow dough is better than no dough. That's what I'm saying, man. It don't make no sense. So, like, I really get tired of it, man. I really get tired of that. I really get tired of people telling me what I need to do. That's my thing, man. Like, that is the main reason. That is, like, one of the biggest reasons, other than making money and being successful. The main reason to start my business because so nobody would tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, man. I joined the military at 19. I was in the Army Reserve for 10 years, and I did 2 years active. I see you, Sporty. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I joined the military at 19. That was 1997 when I joined the military. I was 19. Or was I 18? I was either 18 or 19. I joined the military. Then, 2002, I joined the police department. So just imagine, I'm always in a, I was in the military or paramilitary, and I was always being told what to do. I was always being told what to do. And come on, man. From 17 to like 34, 35. Been told what to do. Come on, man. I got tired of it, man. I'm a grown man. And I just had a son. Ashton was just born when I can't remember, maybe 26 when Ashton was born. And now I have a son that's gonna look up to me. And now I have to ask my supervisor, can I take off? I had to ask my supervisor, can I take off? I was in the military when Ashton was born. So I had to ask my supervisor, I need to go home and go home for this many days so I can see my son being born. I gotta answer all these questions, jump through hoops, do all this stuff so I can do this. You get what I'm saying? So, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, man, you get tired of, people telling you what you do, especially being a man. You want to be your own man. So, so I just got tired of that, man. I just got tired of it. So why am I gonna 5-week notice to take off? Like, so why would I start my own business just so somebody else can tell me what to do now? No, you need to do this. No, you need to do that. And then cool. It would be cool if you were successful. It was always the people that ain't doing nothing that tell you what you need to do. It's always the people. It's funny. You'll never see nobody, and it's funny. Successful people that's doing well, they never come to you and just give you random advice. You got to ask them. Taking orders from a noodle, exactly. You got to ask them. You got to ask a successful person for their advice, because they ain't going to give it to you randomly. So man, you know, to each his own. You know, if you the type of person that like to focus on your skill set and focus on one thing, there's nothing wrong with that. It's whatever works for you. But for me, I look at everything from a business aspect, from a business perspective. My point of view is always business minded. You know, that's what I'm. And see, here's the thing. Everybody talking all this skill level. I'm the best this. I'm the best that. But can you get a car in front of you? Can you talk to somebody and get a car? Can you touch a car? That's if you can't get a customer to if you can't get a customer to sign up for one of your services, I don't care how good your skill level is. I don't care. If you can't get into that gated community, because your peers ain't gonna support you. I'm gonna tell you that now. Your peers ain't gonna support you overall for the most part. Some of you guys may get lucky and get your peers to support you, but overall, your peers ain't gonna support you. You know, for you guys who just starting your business, go ahead, put up your business on Facebook with all your friends that you actually know, all your friends that you actually know, and just see how many of them are gonna call you and say, "Hey man, come wash my car." Try it and see. Yeah, I put up a video last night. It's called Business Supply and Demand, and I forwarded part two of that to Sporty, so he should be dropping his. He says he's gonna drop his tomorrow, and then after that, G Works will be dropping part three. So y'all make sure mine is the first installment. So go ahead and check it out. It's called Business Supply and Demand. So y'all go check that video out if you hadn't already saw it. What's up, Malik's Auto Detailing? I see you. Yeah, I've seen someone get killed. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't want to talk about it though. The lowest I've cut a yard for is $35. It was a real small yard, and I needed the money. I need the money. All I had was 20 grand when I first started. I had about 20 grand in the savings account, and I had bills to pay. That 20 grand wasn't gonna last long. I'm constantly paying bills every month. I mean, you guys seen my house. I got bills. So, am I going to take that? Yeah, I'm going to take that $35. Yeah. Back then, people can negotiate with me back then. But now, when I built up my clientele, and now I don't have to negotiate prices. I can say my price and stand on it. But it took me time to get there. But I wasn't dumb enough then to have the attitude to say I'm not gonna work for that type of money and pass it up when I ain't got nothing lined up for the day. That's stupid. Tyler, I can't tell you how much I make a year, man. I don't do that. Sorry, big guy. You joined in '99. Okay. I'm behind on these comments, y'all. Y'all give me a minute. Oh, you'll get there, Andrew. You'll get there. Window cleans. My car washing and details are pretty much strictly by appointments. I used to have one that I would do once a month, but they fell off a little bit, so it's just pretty much by appointment. I see you, Vision Service Care. Right. I see you, Wood Stove. That sucks. You know what I'm saying? And no man should be treated like that. That's why I went into business for myself. Patrick Turvis, you nervous to walk up to people? Yeah. So guess what? You know how you get over that? You know how you get over that, Patrick Tuggles? Just go walk up to him and start talking to him. The more you do it, the less nervous you're going to be about it. And the thing is that I wasn't nervous going to talk to him. I was nervous to go to talk to them about my business because I felt like they'll ask me a question and I couldn't answer it. So I would feel, I would be like, man, I'll feel, So what I did is I just educated myself about, about what I was trying to do. And I just started going up to people, man. Because trust me, a closed mouth won't get fed. I mean, we're men. We're men, man. You can't be afraid to walk up to people and talk to them. You got to do it. You're a man. Your favorite hustler. I see you, big dog. I see you, Andrew. Exactly. And we said the same thing. My ambition to win. I see you. Yeah. Your friends ain't, I'm telling you, man. Them gonna be the last people. Family and friends will be the last people to support you in business. No bread, still waiting. Well, not waiting. I just know not to ask them. They're not in a demographic I'm reaching, so it bothers me none. But it hurt in the beginning, yeah. They rather see you fall than climb. I see my, but always the first to support them. Yeah. Yes, Patrick Tuggers, I have insurance. I see you, Southeast Houston. It's all good, Tyler. I see you. Well, Andrew, it don't bother me. I'm just not gonna tell you. I mean, that just it is. Just I have that right to, want to keep things private. There's certain things that you want to keep private. I mean, you're not gonna tell everybody everything. What's up, KG Clip? I see you. Yeah, that's very dope, Totally. That's awesome, man. Um, I mean, you found you something. What you're doing out there is great, man. That's awesome, man. You got people that's every week, man, and I'm telling you, like that lawn care, that every week, that every 2 week, that every 10 day, that type of money, man, that pay the bills. That type of money pays the bills. That's why I love lawn care. That's why a lot of people always ask me, "Would you give up lawn care for detailing?" No, no. I see you, Mike. Yes, Patrick Tuggers. I have insurance with State Farm. Well, yeah, with State Farm. Geico, um, according to G Works said he's with Geico. They said the Geico insures detail. Yeah, sometimes it depends on what state you're in too, because insurance kind of varies a little from state to state. Yeah, I'm way behind. Yeah, Patrick. Some companies won't. Some companies don't insure the mobile detail business because I don't think they have. From what I've been told, they don't know how to underwrite it. Yeah, Andrew Parent. I'm not sure. It just depends on what state you're in, and that's what I was told by many insurance companies. Well, Patrick, you may not want to go in a neighborhood and go door to door. Like people don't like, most people don't like to be bothered that way. Like the best thing to do is when you go through a neighborhood, just you can put them on the mailboxes, not inside the mailboxes, but on the mailboxes. Put your flyers on the mailboxes and keep it moving. But you can walk into businesses, hair salons, barbershops, office buildings, hospitals, clinics, wherever there's a lot of women. That's where you need to go. Go up, walk up to them, look them right in the eye, shake their hand. It's a woman, so you ain't got to give her a firm grip like you do a man, but shake her hand, introduce yourself, have you some business cards, tell her what you're trying to do, give her your business cards, and keep it moving. I see you, Mike, Buff and Shine. Yes, I do have insurance for washing cars. I said it's with State Farm. I got a master's degree. Yeah, Geico. I remember G Work saying that Geico would insure a mobile detailing business. It would be good to have insurance, Tyler. It would be good to have it, but I didn't have it when I started. I was in the business for like a year before I got insurance. But if you damage someone's vehicle, and I actually my first year, I scratched the chrome little plating around the gear shift, and I had to end up paying for that out of pocket. So just be very careful. I mean, a lot of people get away with it, but you need to have insurance. No, I'm not getting the comments late. I just started looking at them. Patrick Tuckers. I know I'm behind. I'm just trying to catch up. Liberty Mutual. Well, no, not really because I mean I end up having to spend $300 because most of the time when you damage something, even in lawn care, when I damage something, it has to be over a certain price for me to call my insurance. So most of the time I'm gonna pay out of pocket anyway. Nationwide. Hey, you guys, y'all pay attention, man. You got Liberty Mutual, and you have Nationwide. Mike, what problems are you having with your business? Be more specific. How many cars can you do a day? Uh, Steve, I can do. I've done up to 11 in one day by myself. I've done it before. Well, I pay totally for my insurance. I pay like 400. I pay like 400 a year, a little over 400 a year. God damn. Oh, excuse me. Told you say you pay $200 a month. You must got your cars on there. $150 a month. Damn. I pay $400 a year. God dang. I think that's just the state y'all in. Yeah, see, garage keepers insurance is higher. That stuff is high. Yeah. Hey, Sporty, you're not paying that Lambo out of pocket. You're not paying for that Lambo out of pocket. Make it special, sir, Mike Buffer. Oh, man. Devon Morgan, it's going to be liability insurance and most people want you to have at least $1 million in coverage. I'm not sure how much is it a month. I pay mine by the year, so it's like $200 and something for my lawn care and $200 something for my. So it comes out to like four and some change for me. But like I said, it varies from state to state. Yeah, guys, yeah, guys, I did a video last night. I put it up last night. It's called Business Supply and Demand. I forwarded part two to Sporty, so that video that he'll be dropping tomorrow is going to be part two, and G Works will be dropping part three not long after Sporties. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's just our perspective on business. Pretty much what I'm talking about today. All right, I see you, window cleans. Yeah, we got to hit him with the triple threat. Yeah, so you guys check out my video and then so y'all can watch them in order. Um, yeah, man, that was funny, man. The guy compounding the car is not the funny part. The funny part is, well, that is the funny part, but the one that gets me laughing is G Works talking. G Works commentary is the funny part, actually. How does this make you feel? What can I do? What can I do to better my business specials? No, I think he watched it again. I think he watched it again. I think he was on here with us, Sporties, when we watched it the first time. We talked about it the first time. Mike, when you say what can you do to better your business, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, be more specific. That's just so general. I see you, Mike Buffett, Shine. Be more specific, man, so I can see what you're talking about. Better his business specials. What's going on, Mystical Man? I see you. What's going on? What's going on, Auto Detailer? Them youngins, man. Them youngins, boy, they be getting it. I like to see that, man. Yeah, Mike. Just the basic general stuff that I can tell you, man, is just to, just keep being seen. Go to different, go to beauty salons, go to doctors' offices, go to clinics, hospitals, um, banks. Generally where women are, because women are going to be your best customers. Uh, you can do some interior detail specials because women love to get that interior clean. So most of the time they're not really concerned with the outside. They just want the outside clean. So just be seen, man. If you don't, let's say, do you have, if you have any social media platforms, advertise on your social media platforms, um, Facebook, Instagram, and um, you're gonna have to. If you don't have, if you have friends in your on your social media, friends that you actually know, 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna call you for a car wash. So you want to use the option to boost your post. Now with Facebook and Instagram, you have to have a business page. Once you have that business page, you can promote your posts. So what you do, you can promote your specials, blast them on Instagram, blast them on Facebook, and you just pay a few dollars, and YouTube and Instagram will make sure that people in your area or a certain demographic will see your specials and see your promotions, and and I mean, you can go from there. There's so many things that you can do. I remember Sporty's telling me that back in the day, he would get his car and him and his brother will park somewhere at a busy parking lot, and they'll wash his car just so they can hand out business cards. Yeah, Mystical, man, that first detail felt good, man. It was, I mean, I've done details before, but it was like my first official like detail from somebody I didn't know. The guy stopped and asked me, how much I charge and everything. I told him my packages. I even texted him my card, and I mean, it was awesome, man. I actually did a good job. I surprised myself. I actually did a good job. I used the DA polisher. Uh, I mean, actually, that was my first time using a dual action polisher. I've used orbital, the fast speed buffers. I've used those, but I was afraid to use those because every now and again it'll jump on me. But I'm still practicing with that, but I used the DA polisher. I did pretty good. Felt great. Thanks for asking, Mystical Man. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question, Patrick Tuggles. I don't know, but they'll be the last to support your business. What's going on, Lionel Miller? I see you. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying. Thanks, Mike. Oh, I can't wait to see that, Sporties, man. I'm gonna be watching, man. I can't wait to see that. I'm gonna put that up on the big screen. the best inside the rim cleaner is that acid. That not the acid, but the aluminum brightener that Sporty has. Yeah, Steve, you need to holler at G Works. You need to holler at Sporty's, man. They got some good chemicals, man, that'll clean inside the rim. The first 5 people that text Sporty will get a 16 ounce of their choice. Just pay shipping and handling. He's giving out free chemicals. You just got to pay for the shipping and handling. 16-ounce bottle of your choice. Y'all better hit him up. Who was that guy that just asked about the? You just asked about the wheel cleaner inside the wheel. Hit him up. Y'all do y'all research. Find his number, man. Y'all got to go to a video. Go to a video. His numbers is on the video. Y'all check him out, man. I see you, E Grizzle. What's going on? Yes, I've used it on my wife's car. She has an old 2002 Honda Accord, and it's parked outside. Got quite a bit of brake dust built up on it, and I sprayed it off. It came right off, just like in his videos. My bad, man. I had to help him out, man. I had to help him out. Yeah. My wife has. I mean, we got several vehicles. Cut Right Lawn Service. Hey, Cut Right, how did your detail go? How'd your detail go, Cut Right? Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. I loved it, man. The last video, man, I think those are one of your better videos, man. I like the editing in that video. I mean, not to mention you had me in the video. That was dope. But even before I saw my face in there, I was enjoying the video before that, man. That video was real dope, man. I like the editing in that, man. And that's real good, man. I like to see you guys putting out real good content. You know, real good content. People stepping their game up. You know, putting out good videos. I love to see that. Shimmering Rides has been putting up great videos. G-Works, of course, Sporties. You know, showing, just showing what our day is like, here and there. I love to see that type of stuff. Yeah, you could do a Craigslist ad. That's a good idea. What's going on, Martin Charles? I see you. Yeah, that was dope, man. How did you record? How did you record the chat? That was dope. You do. What's the name of that app, man? Come on, stop hiding those secrets, man. What was that app you used? Oh man. Oh, appreciate it, Richard Wilson. Exactly, man. Oh, copped all the products. Yeah, he was telling me about that, Rich. Sporty was telling me about that, man. He said you showed him a lot of love this weekend. What's going on, Shimmering Rides? Damage Control. What's going on, big dog? Hey guys, if you're not, I saw a few new names I don't think I've seen before. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Share this video. And also follow me on my other social media platforms. I have Snapchat. Snapchat is AA Professional. My Instagram is AA Professional Services. And Facebook is A&A Professional Services. A, the and symbol, A, Professional Services, Facebook. Y'all hit that like button if y'all hadn't hit it already, man. I appreciate the love. No problem, Cut Right. AZ screen recorder. Oh, I got that. Appreciate that, Tolies. Damn, what the fuck I just do? Man, I appreciate it. That's dope, man. I'm definitely gonna get that. Yeah, I zoomed. I don't know how to zoom back out. I see that, man. My head is big as hell. Look at that. Now how do I zoom back in? I think that's better. Yeah, man, my head was this damn big. I don't think I think people are slow to Snapchat, man, but I like it. Yeah, I like the Snapchat, man. Yeah, I be seeing you on there, Andrew. I see you be checking me out. Big Sam, my Snapchat is AA Professional. AA Professional, one word. Yeah, that Snapchat cool because you can actually see what that person is doing at that moment. It's pretty dope. Totals be having all kind of stuff going on, man. I saw all those cars with all that custom. And it seems like every time Totals is doing a car wash, man, it be cars everywhere. It be a car over there, one back there, one over there. I'll be like, damn. And it just be people just getting it in. Yeah, you washing the car right now. Man, they be getting it in, man. He be getting it in. Like I'll be watching them. Like I get tired just watching them, man. It be car over there, you know, spraying water over here. Somebody throwing soap over there. I'll be like, damn. Like they be getting it in, man. I be like, golly. And sometimes, like, when you watch these people, you be like, man, I thought I was doing it. I ain't doing nothing. You be like, man, I need to step my game up. You be like, I need to step my game up. Yeah. Man, it probably be just you and your dad, but it look like you got about it like you got about 50 people out there washing cars, man. It be shit everywhere. I be like, damn. As I be watching that, like sometimes, man. Sometimes Snapchat, sometimes Snapchat will make you depressed, man. Cause like, I like I'll watch different people, and you know I think I'm doing something. I'll be like, yeah, I got these bushes, I got a car, and then you look at somebody else Snapchat and they're watching a damn plane. You be like, God, like, hey. Hey y'all, I'm telling you, if you don't want to get your feelings hurt, don't watch Toli's Snapchat. Don't watch, don't watch Sporty Snapchat. Cause I'm talking about, man, they be doing all kind of stuff, man. I be like, yeah, I got this detail today. You know, I be filming my little stuff, and then you go check theirs, them jokers bungee jumping and stuff. I'm like, what? Them guys, they be doing some crazy stuff, man. I be like, man. Yeah, man. They be doing all kind of stuff. I be like, man, am I doing something wrong? I be like, yeah, I know I'm doing good, but I say, yeah, I know I'm doing good, but it's always somebody doing something on another level, and it'll make you be like, man, I thought I was doing good. I need to work harder. Yep. Yep, you be like, yeah, I'm out here doing my thing. I'm making this money. Yeah, man, I got like 5 yards I have to get through with that. I'm going to do about 2 cars. I'm at my group wash. You know, I'm filming, showing anything on Snapchat. Then I'll look down my little thing. I'll see Sporties. I'll hit him. And, man, he's doing a damn submarine in Air Force One. I'll be like, what? I be like, he doing Air Force One? I be like, man, how does he? Everybody's winning, man. Everybody's gonna eat, B. Everybody's gonna eat. Everybody's gonna eat, B. He said a good time. I love the game. Sporty said, y'all just caught me at a pretty good time in my life. He said, I love the game. Man, listen. Officially, man, Sporty nickname is Money Making Mitch, man. This is going to call him. If people feeling it, if there's a dirty car, I can wash it. Oh, man. If people feeling it, I can hustle it. Yeah, you money making Mitch, man. If y'all ever seen the movie Paid in Full, if y'all hadn't seen that movie, man, go to Netflix and watch Paid in Full, man. And that character Mitch, that's Sporty's right there. Hey, you know what? It's some people doing that. Oh man, that Paid in Full, man. That that joker was like, man, if I leave the game, but they still gonna love me. Man, that's what I'm talking about. That is dope. Yeah, you'll get there, man. Cause I remember when I first started with my lawn care, man. I was just like I wish I can. I remember I used to be like, man, I can wish I could just make this much money a week. Then it came, So uh, all you have to do is speak it. You're speaking into existence, and you just have to work towards doing it, and it'll happen, man. It'll happen, man. I mean, yep. He said 1,000 per hour. But I remember when I first started, and I would just say, man, I can't wait till I can just get, I can be doing like 3 yards a day. If I could do 3 yards a day, I'm good. $150 a day, I'm good. Then I started making $150 a day, and I was like, man, if I can make about 250 a day, man, that'd be great. Then I started making 250 a day. So it's gonna happen. You just got to put the work in, and you got to realize Sporty has been doing this for about 9 years. So he's been doing it a lot. He's been doing it a good while, and he's built up a reputation, and he's built up a clientele, and he's washed it. I mean, he's detailed, washed, or whatever, a lot of vehicles, and that just happens. You just got to put the work in. Nothing's gonna happen overnight. Was exactly. Yep. Me as well. I was so happy when I made 100. If I made $100 in one day, oh man, I was so happy. Oh yeah, that feels good, man. Anytime you make some money, man, when you go from making $0 to making any type of money, I never see you make a video, sir. Wash a RV. I don't. No, I've never done I've never done an RV, Mike. Is that what you're asking? 1,200 a day. Exactly. 190 at 17. Oh my God. Exactly. Be persistent and consistent. I see you auto detailing. Be persistent and also be consistent. Yep. Those some good numbers, totally. Some good numbers, man. Like, and some jobs you max out. Like, if you working for somebody, you max out, and it doesn't matter how hard you work. Once you reach that limit, you're not gonna make more money. You're not gonna make more money over that. So, but when you have your own business, the harder you work, the smarter you work, the more money you can make, and it can be almost limitless. You know, you just gotta keep reinventing yourself, keep finding different ways to to make the job easier and be more efficient, and the money's gonna come in. Exactly. Get rich or die trying. Yeah. Yeah, man. All right, guys. I'm about to call it a night. Gotta do something. I gotta got a somewhat busy day tomorrow. Check you guys later, man. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Again, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel, like and share. Also follow me on my other platforms. I got Snapchat, which is AA Professional. I have Instagram, which is AA Professional Services. I also have Facebook, which is A and A Professional Service. That's A, the and symbol, A Professional Services. So I'll check you guys later, man. Remember, this is a business. We are business owners, and what we do is we supply a demand. It shouldn't put too much. You shouldn't put an excessive amount of focus on skill set. And I mean, even though skill set is very important, but some people put so much focus on skill set that they don't do no business. And how can you run a business if you're not doing business? So, yeah. You guys with Snapchat, any people with your social media handles, y'all go ahead and put that up so everybody can see. We can follow each other and see what everybody's doing. Tolis just put his up. Sporty's put his up a while ago. Everybody that has social media, Instagram and everything, go ahead and put it up so we can make a connection. Everybody can see what the next man is doing, and we can also learn from each other without having to go on YouTube all the time. We can go back and forth on Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I'll be like, I'll look at Tolly's videos, man. I'm talking about, man, he has like 9 cars, an airplane, a submarine. I'll be like, God. And I got my little 2 cars, I got my little 3 cars I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm doing it. I'm doing my thing. Then I go hit Snapchat, I'll be like, what? Add me. Okay, I see you, Neil. I see you, big dog. I'll be like, wow. Where you get a submarine? I just threw that in there. It's more fun that way, just to make shit up. I'll be like, man, and between you and Sporties, I'll be like, golly, man, am I not working hard enough? I'll be like, am I doing something wrong? I'll be like, damn. I mean, you guys out there, y'all be doing it, man. You guys be doing it, man. But actually, funny to me, like a person like me, it motivates me. It motivates me because I like to see people. I like to see people doing it because when I see it, then I know I can do it. I know I can do it. If I see you do it, oh yeah. I'll be like, man, sporty washing Air Force One while it's in the air. Like, how you do that? Yeah, man, I went to Amazon and I ordered it from Harbor Freight. They got these little straps where you can hook up on the plane and you can wash it. And they just drop me off when they pass over Jersey. I just parachute down and I'm done. I'll be like, what? They wash the Air Force One. Trust me. Hey, what's going on, Christy? I'll be watching. I'll be talking to Sporties. I'll be like, Sporties, where you get that from? He'd be like, come on, man. Come on, Harbor Freight, man. Man, you should do Harbor Freight commercials, Sporties. Man, be killing me. I be dying laughing. That's G-Work's wife. Christy Cortez is G-Work's wife, guys. Man, this I'm trying to get the last little bit out of it, man. Yeah, you call that joker, be like, man, what's going on? Yeah, man, I just got through steam cleaning this battleship. What? You still? How did you do that? Oh man, I just used a VX 5000. What's that? Oh, I got it at Harbor Freight. Man, be killing me, man. He be getting it in. Hey, look, but I'm telling you, man, if you think you doing something, you think you got something going on. You think you got something going on, just go check out Sporties and Tolly's Snapchat, and it will humble you. If you got a problem with humbling yourself, go watch this stuff. It'll humble you real fast. You'll be like, you know what? I need to work a whole lot harder. I need to work a whole lot harder. I thought I was the shit, but I ain't really doing nothing. And it's good to see it, man, cause that competitive side kick in. That competitive side to kick in, man, and friendly competition. Yeah, I cleaned it out. No chemicals, no equipment, man. I cleaned it out. Hey, y'all got jokes, man. It's funny, man. Hey, are y'all still wanting to get those t-shirts? Are y'all still want to do those t-shirts? Well, yeah. Totally. They was talking about getting some t-shirts made that all of us can have. Uh, we gotta organize this if we're gonna do it, but get a logo or something that's not a logo, but just have something that says the New Wave on the front, and then on the back of the t-shirts, it's just everybody's business name. So I don't know how we're gonna do that, how we're gonna organize that, but we got to come up with something if y'all actually serious about it. Yeah, we talked about that in the last chat. You you was working. I remember you came in. You came in and you went out like you was still working. Okay. Well, we'll talk more about it later, man. We'll see how we have to organize that. Yep, 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 yep. Like the last video. But I'm finna go lay down so I can get up early tomorrow so I can get my day started. Uh, I got a lot of bush trimming to do. I don't like. I hate trimming bushes, man. But it's money there. But I'm good at it though. But I hate it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you gotta realize you're like from where I'm at. I think you're like maybe 2 hours behind, 2 to 3 hours behind. What time is it there now? Yeah, it's like 3 hours behind. So yeah. So when I go live at most of the time. I try to go live at 8. No, it's for me. I think you're 2 hours behind me. I'm 10:43. The East Coast is an hour ahead of me. East Coast is an hour ahead, so I think you're 2 hours away. Yeah, I think you're 2 hours, from me. So when I go live at 8, it's 6 where you are. So you're just you still going hard. Yeah, you still got daylight. It's pitch black dark over here. So, but I'm gonna let you guys go, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Showing the love, hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys, man. I'll see you guys in the future. All right, Christy. I see you. Peace.